Welcome to Darlington for the run of the Southern 500. On the pole for this race is Dan Bannon, and to the outside Nat Wagner, then Austin Gagner, NR2003, and Zachary Fitzwater. This is the second to last race before we start the chase, so a lot of people are going to be desperate for a win here as the pace car to pit road. 37 laps around the Lady in Black, the tricky place, the place too tough to tame. As here we go. Pace car to pit road. Dan Bannon and Nat Wagner lead them down, slowly down the front stretch. Green flag in the air. Got trouble down the backstretch. Joerut00000's around with Joerut00000's down the bottom. We're still green as these guys spun off the track. The yellow not yet flown as Nat Wagner. Now the caution comes out for a wreck, a huge one. Car upside down. It looks like the 51. A huge wreck here at Darlington up in turns 3 and 4. What happened was, these guys hit the wall, Joerut00000's, and then Joerut00000's kind of got into it, and Antonio Martinez was down there, so he had to avoid the wreck. So he went down there, and he's all the way down there, and he joins right back up. Look at this, ready? As he is going to come up, as they are 3 wide up there, with Freddie Hall, Gabriel Wanderley, Colby Canty. Comes up into them, Dale Jr. 88, Chris Dodd with a ton of damage. Antonio goes up and over. Then Michael Lee, an innocent bystander. Random Racer's going to get some damage. He started almost last, and he was in it just a little bit. I would say about 5 cars involved in this one. And Nat Wagner got away with the lead, and pit stops are happening. But some stay out. In fact, a lot stay out. Under this caution flag, Nat Wagner out first. But look at all the guys that stay out. Under this caution, your race leader will be Zachary Fitzwater. Interesting pit strategy as we get ready to go back green. Antonio Martinez, Dale Jr. 88, and Chris Dodd all out of the race. So Zachary Fitzwater, Prince Arn, Squid Jr., Gracie Acevedo, Ryan Acosta the top 5, then Jacob Campbell, Kevin Bandon, Trevor Brown, Tommy Turbo, Brendan Hollier top 10, Marco Martinez, Peyton Beasley, Dylan Lewis, Jake Ferguson, TJ Hanley, NASCAR man number 1, Ron Arn, Cole Lewis, Colby Canty, Landon Lucas, John Acosta, Elba Wanderley, Michael Gregory, Random Racer. Top 24 stayed out. Nat Wagner, first off, Piro Joseph is NASCAR. Dan Bandon, NASCAR Rules 33, Hoover, Hayden Caldwell, Sherry Baddock, Austin Gagner, really does NASCAR, Michael Lee, K124, Gabriel Wanderley, Freddie Hall, Joerut00000's, Joerut00000's. So that's your field. And I feel like the guys that stayed out will have an advantage here. I feel like track position is king here, because you will not be back there where they all wreck. As we have seen many times here before, wrecks in the middle of the pack. As Zachary Fitzwater will lead them down. Prince Arn right behind has been close so many times in the past weeks, just hasn't been able to close it off. He's going to try for his 5th win this season right here. He's already in the chase, so he's just going for wins. Green flag in the air. And Zachary Fitzwater gets away just a little bit. Backs off, doesn't want to look to the inside. Go through 3 and 4. This is a really tricky corner. Dixon, these guys in the wall. Prince Arn going to try and get by, but Squid Jr. is going to have that advantage. He gets clear of Zachary Fitzwater. They come down the front stretch. Look at this nice camera. Flyby. Got battle for second. Zachary Fitzwater. Prince Arn falling back. He got to the wall hard. Now look at this camera. Located in 3 and 4. You can see the whole track. Dylan Lewis side by side with Prince Arn. He comes up into him. Is that Arn falling back? Is he the one falling back? Zachary Fitzwater falls back. Grace Savito takes the lead. And here's the battle for second. Squid Jr. gets it over Zachary Fitzwater, and Grace Savito checking out. Remember how he said he won 2 of the 3 Crown Jewel races run so far this season? He could not win the Brickyard 400. And if he did... Oh, caution out, though. Ooh! The 20, Nat Wagner involved, and that's what we were talking about. Track position, big here at Darlington. Prince Arn restarted second, fell all the way back outside the top 20 with these guys. Looks like they had a slower entry into the corner. Nat Wagner really got onto it and ran to the back of Michael Gregory, which involves Prince Arn in it. And Random Racer up against the wall doesn't get any damage. Oh, Gabriel Wanderley nowhere to go. Austin Gagner with some damage. Cookie Dude 12, J-Mac Fenelon 2. Alright, let's go on board with Nat Wagner and Prince Arn. They both have onboard cameras here. Let's see if we can see anything in Nat Wagner. Looked like he was just very aggressive getting into that corner, trying to get as many spots as he could to get back up to the front. Again, that's what happens when you're back of the pack here at Darlington. So Grace Savito, the leader. It looks like these guys have come off of pit road already. And none stay out. So it's going to be Grace Savito, Marco Martinez, NASCAR man number 1, Dylan Lewis, Cole Lewis, Kevin Bandon. Those will be some cars leading us back. We are getting ready to go back green after everyone pitted, and the only one out because of that wreck is Gabriel Wanderley. So we got Grace Savito first off pit road, then Marco Martinez, NASCAR man number 1, Dylan Lewis, Cole Lewis, that's your top 5. Then Kevin Bandon, Tommy Turbo, Jacob Campbell, Squid Jr., and Zachary Fitzwater, your top 10. A lot of these guys were able to leapfrog, taking either 2 tires or no tires. There's Random Racer on pit road. Nat Wagner at the back with a ton of damage. So Grace Savito looking for the 5th win this season, tied with Prince Arn for the most. And has 2 of the 3 Crown Jewel races won that we've run this season. Obviously looking to make it 3 out of 4, which would be pretty impressive, as not many people have been able to do that. Marco Martinez has a win this season. That came, I think, back in Atlanta. Side by side with Austin Gagner. So pace car to pit road. Here we go. Green on lap 13 at Darlington. So it's Grace Savito leading them down nice and slow into the restart zone off of 4. And green flag back in the air. Grayson gets a jump away from Marco, and NASCAR man number 1 couldn't get going. Dylan Lewis looks to peak low. Here they come. Let's see how well Grayson can take the corner. Goes in there really wide. Marco Martinez also slams the wall. Dylan Lewis is going to have a head of steam, but Marco Martinez gets inside and clear. Oh, caution comes out. A wreck up in 3 and 4. It looks like 2 cars did not take the caution flag. This looks like Grace Savito on back took the caution flag. These guys did not. These guys did. So here we go. Racing back to the line. Dylan Lewis and Marco Martinez. If I were these guys, I wouldn't be racing it too hard against that wall. Dylan into the wall hard. Marco into the wall hard. Marco really into the wall. Dylan Lewis gets back. Marco Martinez then. So let's see what happened. It looks like Random Racer might be involved again. Racing at the back of the pack, Random Racer underneath Austin Gagner. Gagner hits the wall, Random Racer slides up into him and just spins him out. Nat Wagner gets some damage. In fact, the hood goes up just a little bit. And that's what actually brought the caution. Not too big of a wreck. But Nat Wagner does have an onboard camera as he is back there now. And Nat Wagner going to have to go back down pit road and fix that. But teammate Dylan Lewis has the lead. And it looks like pit stops happening again. And no cars stay out either. This is getting interesting. Let's go with Grace Acevedo. Focus on him as he has been up front most of the race. Looks like it'll be less than 20 to go when we go back green. Alright. Here comes Tommy Turbo out. Tommy Turbo, 2 tires, gets off pit road first. Grayson taking all 4. A lot of guys took 2. Grayson took 4. That'll be interesting to see. Tommy Turbo gonna get us back to the green flag. 19 to go when we get the green. Peyton Beasley, unfortunately, a gearbox puts them out of the race. So Tommy Turbo first off pit road, then Kevin Bandon, Dylan Lewis, Jacob Campbell, and Grace Acevedo runs out of the top 5, took 4 tires. Marco also took 4 tires, then NASCAR man number 1, Cole Lewis, Sherry Baddock, and Squid Jr., your top 10. Of course, I said a lot of these guys just fighting to make the chase. Cole Lewis fighting for a wild card spot right now in the top 10. And once we go to Richmond next race, all eyes are going to be on that chase bubble line. Jacob Campbell got knocked out after the last race, looking to get back in. Right now he's 4th, in great position to do it. So here we go. 19 to go when we get the green flag. Kevin Bannon looks like he might be laying back just a little bit. They tried to get a run on Tommy Turbo. As the green flag back out, we are back racing. Doesn't look like Tommy Turbo got the restart he wanted. So coming off of 2 down the back. They can see some of the cars that are damaged back there just kind of split. Oh, Tommy Turbo harms the wall. Kevin Bannon harms the wall. He's falling back hard. And Dylan Lewis has a run. Look at him. Oh, caution out. Big wreck in the pack. Any points implications in this one? Doesn't look like it. Nat Wagner back in it. Tommy Turbo, the only one racing back. He's going to damage his car even more. Tommy Turbo got to the line first. As these guys have their positions just going to maintain. Let's see what happened. A huge, huge wreck. So when cars get into the wall in front of you, you're going to want to gain as many positions as you can. John Costa was trying to do that. Cut low, but Jake Ferguson was down there. So they get together. Jake's going to spin in front of the pack. It looks like John Costa might save it or hit the inside wall. No, he saved it. Brilliant save. But Landon Lucas is there. Gets a ton of damage. Slams Jake Ferguson. Jake gets going. But Lily does NASCAR. Can't avoid. Neither can Hoover with a hard hit. Joseph is NASCAR. There's Michael Lee. Trevor Brown. Michael Gregory. Dan Bandon. Hayden Caldwell. Ryan Acosta. Oh, Nat Wagner hard into it. He has an onboard camera. He's been involved in most of the cautions so far tonight. Oh. And guess what? The hood's pushed up even more. So Tommy Turbo back to the line first. And it looks like they will stay out. Some might pit. Yeah, some gonna pit. But for the most part, leaders stay out. So here we go. Back green on lap 25. So many cars out because of this one. Random Racer, Landon Lucas, Lily does NASCAR, Hoover, Michael Lee, and Nat Wagner finally has given up on this night, knowing it's not his night, and taken the car to the garage and is out. So 31 cars left in the race. Tommy Turbo in first, then Dylan Lewis, Jacob Campbell, Gracie Acevedo, Marco Martinez, your top 5. Kevin Bandon, NASCAR man number 1, Cole Lewis, Sherry Baddock, and John Acosta, your top 10. So we're getting down to the end of the race. It'll be interesting to see who can come out on top here at Darlington. We've seen some incredible finishes here before in past seasons of the old series. Pace car in. Here we go. To the restart zone. Tommy Turbo, Dylan Lewis. Then Jacob Campbell. 3 Toyotas lead the pack. But will one of them win? Will someone else be able to come from behind and win it? Here we go. Restart zone. Green flag, lap 25 out of 37. NASCAR man number 1, not really a good start there. He falls back. As Tommy Turbo gets the wall hard. And look at Jacob Campbell fly by! Campbell to the lead. No caution, we stay green. Here's the rest of the field as they fly by. Jacob Campbell and Gracie Acevedo, the Mark Martinez and Kevin Bandon has made his way up to 4th and 5th. NASCAR man number 1. Cars get the wall off of 2. Here's a battle. NASCAR man number 1, Kevin Bandon. Bandon gonna drive it in, try to clear him, as we might have a battle for the lead here. As cars get the wall, Marco Martinez flies by Gracie Acevedo, and caution out again as they're 3 wide across the line. Who got which position? Looks like NASCAR man number 1, then Gracie Acevedo. We'll have to check that. As a huge wreck. This wreck is gonna form up front. They see TJ Hanley goes up into K-Dude, and Zachary Fitzwater nowhere to go. Now watch NASCAR 003 drive in there along with Ryan Acosta. Acosta spins. There's J-Mac Fan 1-2. Gets launched by Elba up and over. There's Michael Gregory. Lands on all 4s, luckily. Trevor Brown, Joseph's NASCAR, nowhere to go. But man, J-Mac Fan 1-2 up and over. Now let's check this amazing 3-wide battle to the line and see who got which position. There is everyone trying, and it looks like it is NASCAR man number 1. Close call there for 4th. We may give it to Grayson there. So it looks like leaders will stay out, and Jacob Campbell, your race leader, trying to win it and make it back into the chase. 7 to go when we get the green flag, and even more cars out now. You got Elba Wanderley, J. McFerrin 2, Michael Gregory, Joseph is NASCAR, and Zachary Fitzwater, which leaves us 26 cars left in the race. No cars a lap down, surprisingly. So it's Jacob Campbell, then Marco Martinez, NASCAR man number 1, Gracie Acevedo, and Kevin Bandon in the top 5. Cole Lewis, Sherry Baddock, John Acosta, Squid Jr., and Colby Canty round out the top 10. Then Tommy Turbo, Ron Arnn, Dylan Lewis, Brandon Hall, Freddie Hall, K-Dude124, Austin Gagner, Prince Arn, Cookie Dude 12 with a damaged car, and Dan Bandon without a nose. Then Trevor Brown also without a nose. Ryan Acosta, Hayden Caldwell, TJ Hanley with a ton of damage, NASCAR 33 with a ton of damage, and Jake Ferguson with a humongous amount of damage. So this could be one of the final restarts. As the pace car goes to pit road, this long night here in Darlington gonna come to an end very shortly. As 7 to go when we get the green flag. It's Jacob Campbell, then Marco Martinez again, as we said. Toyota, Chevy, Ford, Chevy, your top 5. As all 3 manufacturers being represented here. As we get to the restart zone, and Jacob Campbell is on the gas right underneath that light. The green flag, 7 to go, and he gets away from Marco Martinez. Just what he needed to win this race. Flybys to come into turn 1. Off of 2, it's Jacob Campbell way ahead of Marco Martinez, but Marco beginning to close just a little bit. It'll be interesting to see what happens down here in 3 and 4, because as we said, very tricky to get it woed up. And you can see there Marco Martinez away from Jacob Campbell. Campbell goes a ton of positions. Marco gets back to the line. We stay green. And the battle's back there for fourth. Kevin Bandon gets it. NASCAR man number 1 has somehow moved up. They see Kevin Bandon and Jacob Campbell into the wall hard. They're going to fall back. That was almost a wreck. Let's focus on the battle for the leaders. They're coming to 5 to go this time. Ooh, NASCAR man number 1 hard into the wall. A lot of people hard into the wall. Here comes Cole Lewis. Won at Chicago earlier this season. 5 to go. And NASCAR man number 1 looking for a win this season. Gets past Marco. Cole Lewis gonna try and get past Marco now. Ooh, if he doesn't clean. Ooh, Marco into the wall hard. Will Cole Lewis be able to win an upset here at Darlington? But NASCAR man number 1 gets away. 4 to go at Darlington. If the caution comes out, the race is likely over. NASCAR man number 1 has just pulled away from the battle for second between Cole Lewis and Marco Martinez. Marco gets that spot. Cole Lewis hits the wall and drops back. But it's just NASCAR man number 1 all by himself. Maybe praying for a caution, but hoping it's not him. He gets into the wall hard, and Marco Martinez does not. He's riding it all the way through 3 and 4, and Marco has taken the lead. What an amazing set of corners for him. 3 to go at Darlington. Can NASCAR man number 1 close? Squid Jr. to third. That might be prime position. No, Cole Lewis gonna get by. NASCAR man number 1 into the wall hard. Marco Martinez keeps it out of the wall. Looking for a second win of the season. His first came at Atlanta. 2 to go at Darlington. And it looks like we might end it on a green flag run. As NASCAR man number 1 falling back. Cole Lewis looking for second. Can't do it. But Marco gets the wall just a little bit. They'll be coming to the white flag this time. Marco Martinez hard into the wall through 3 and 4. Can anyone... Oh! Squid Jr. hard into the wall. Is that caution yet? No caution? We're still racing. White flag. And NASCAR rules 33. A hard wreck. Apparently, we're still green. But look at this behind them. As Marco Martinez just pulls away from the pack. NASCAR man number 1 falling back. No lap cars will be a factor. And off of 4, Marco Martinez, second win of the season. The Southern 500 at Darlington. Alright. We're going to have to see what happened to some of these people now. As it looks like there may have been a caution on the last lap. Alright, let's see what happened to NASCAR Rules 33 first. A ton of damage. I don't know if he maybe hit the end of the pit road wall, because when they come to pit, a lot of people carry too much speed. And he hit the pit road wall. Luckily, we did not have a caution flag. Now, Squid Jr. up in 3 and 4. They see them racing hard for second place. He drives it in, hits the wall. The wall saves him. Now, I bet that wreck happened around Dylan Lewis, Kevin Bandon, those guys. Because they were racing hard for a position here in the last lap. Oh, Kevin Bandon got the wall hard, but he is able to gather it back up. It looks like it might come with Dan Bandon and Kevin Bandon. Oh, no. That's not what you want to see there when you're racing together and your relatives. That's not what you want to see. Alright, let's check the finishing results for the race. Alright, here are the finishing results for the Southern 500 Darlington. 6 caution flags, but 11 lead changes among 9 different drivers. Marco Martinez wins the race. Cole Lewis finishing second. Tommy Turbo third, who led the most laps of 9. Then Ron Arnn, Brandon Hall, NASCAR man number 1. Colby Canty, Squid Jr., Freddie Hall, and Austin Gagner, your top 10. So there's your top 20. Gracie Vito also led 7 laps, finished 11th. of the field. Dan Bandon started on pole, ended up 21st. A tough race for him. Dylan Lewis led a lap. Zachary Fitzwater led 4. Nat Wagner also led a lap. Here's the rest of the field. Alright, let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings as we enter the final race before the chase. It's going to be Prince Arn, Gabriel Wanderley, Grace Acevedo, Kevin Bandon, Dan Bandon in the top 5. Then Nat Wagner, Cole Lewis, Austin Gagner, Dale June Dude 88, and NASCAR Rules 33 your top 10. Random Racer just outside along with Jacob Campbell. Not too far back either is the 5 at Brandon Hall. John Acosta could close the deal. But right now, your wild cards Ron Arn and Marco Martinez with 2 wins has one of the wild cards along with Ron Arn. But that could change. Someone else, Elba Wanderley could get a second win. Someone could break through with a win and knock someone else out with 2 wins. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens come Richmond. Alright, so the next race is the last race to make the Chase 500 at Richmond. It's going to be a crazy race, I bet. See you guys then.